Maya, and I am back with another video. If you are new to my channel, go ahead and click to subscribe. If you are already a subscriber, thank you so much. And for those who are new to my channel, I go by Maya. I am a single mom. I have a 4-year-old son, and I was born and raised in LA. I live in Las Vegas right now, and I say right now because it's just right now. Within 3 days, I had like 4 to 5 interviews. I got hired at like 3 of them. Okay, I got hired at 3 jobs within 3 days. Went to one of them for one day. I went to one of them. I did not like it, and I know y'all like, you should have been grateful. I was looking for the best interest for myself and for my son, and if neither one of those matched up, it was time to go. I was not wasting time. So went to work, worked my 8-hour shift, got off, didn't go back the next day, quit, done. I called the other place and asked if my son was able to come with me. They was like, yeah, you can come, but we're gonna have to charge you this ridiculous amount. And I'm like, okay, thank you. Call the other place, the third place that I was hired at. Can my son come? Absolutely. Do I have to pay a fee? No, you do not. Awesome. When can I start? Started that job, and let me just tell you this. When I first moved out here, for those who are afraid to take a leap of faith, who are afraid to downgrade temporarily, who are afraid to do things and they got children, I moved out here with a 1-year-old by myself with no job and no place to live. Okay, I had my friend place that she allowed me to stay at, but that was not our home. Okay, I came out here with a goal and I completed that goal. So the job that I was working at, I was only making $10 an hour. I wasn't making no $15, $20, $30, $40. Nope, $10, 10. So this is my 4th day being here. I don't know why I feel like I was out here way longer, but when I think about the timeline, it was like 2 weeks that I was only at my friend's house. Once I knew I got the job, once I knew my son could go to the school, I started to really look for a place. So whatever money that I had from when I was already in LA, like my last checks from my job, I have that money still with me. So this was January of 18. January 2018 that I had moved out here. It was like the end of January going into February, because I moved into my apartment in February. So I started looking for places and stuff like that on day 4. Didn't have check stubs, didn't have a bank account, didn't have money, didn't have a lot of stuff. Okay, I drove past a few places, went into a few places, didn't really like them, checked out the areas, checked out the scenery, went to different places at nighttime, making sure it's not a dangerous area to live in for me and my son. I did a whole lot with my 1-year-old in the backseat of the car. Okay, found this place that I'm living at now, and because I was so negative back then, I literally walked up to this, drove up to this place and told myself, you're not gonna get this place. I haven't even applied, haven't even found out how much it cost. I was just so negative because it looked so nice on the outside. I was like, so I came in and I asked the lady, like, hi, I'm interested in seeing if you guys have a 2-bedroom, if not a 1-bedroom. And she's like, yeah, we have a few available. So she gave me the list, y'all, to the prices of the apartments, and I'm looking at the list and I'm looking at the prices, and I'm just like, so for a 1-bedroom it costs this, for a 2-bedroom it costs this. She's like, yeah. And I'm just like, remind you, I was paying $1,500 a month back then in 2018 by myself, and I'm like, okay, like, can I apply? I filled out the application. She told me she'll call me, things like that. So it's like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'll go back to my friend's house. I'm tired. I eat with my son. We have lunch, and I'm chilling. It's about 4 o'clock now. She calls my phone. I'm like, hello? I just wanted to know, did you receive my email? I sent over the email letting you know how much it'll be for the monthly rent and your security deposit on how much it'll be for you to move in. I'm like, all right, let me see how much it costs. So I opened it up. Back then, this was 3 years ago, and my rent's still cheap. Till today, I don't care. Back then, this is what, 2018, okay? We're in February now. 2018 February. For a 2-bedroom, 2-bath, a gym, 2 swimming pools, a doggy park, a playground for my son to go and play, my own car parking space, and a washer and dryer inside of my unit was only $735. I asked the lady, I said, so all I have to do is give you guys $735 a month for a 2-bedroom, 2-bath? She was like, yeah, that's the monthly rate. She was like, you know, I know in most areas it's probably a little cheaper, but because of the quality. I said, honey, from where I'm from, you just split everything in half, like, for more than what I had. And I'm grateful for that. So I was like, all right, so that's cheap. I got approved. It's cheap. How much is the security deposit? This lady told me, she said it'll be $235 for you to move in. And then I know y'all like, well, how did you get the place if you didn't have check stubs or you weren't working yet? Okay, so here's the thing. You never know what states offer. So this particular state, all I needed was an offer letter from my employer who hired me, that they hired me and this is how much I'm going to be making. Hourly, was I full-time, part-time, whatever. She wrote the letter. I gave it to the apartment complex people, and that was like my reference or my check stub, I guess. I don't know. That's just how they do it. And they took it, accepted it, and I was able to move in. When I say God really wanted me here, God really wanted me here. God needed me to be here because I was only out here for 2 weeks and I had just came from losing my car, my roommate moving out without paying rent, having to quit my job, having to, get my rent check stolen from me, for food stamps. And when I came out here, getting the best sleep, and then 2 weeks, found a job, found a place for my son to also come with me to work, and finding an apartment that I can afford off of $10 an hour. God wanted me here. All these doors was closing in LA and all these doors was opening in Las Vegas. It was obvious to me that I was home. I was where I needed to be to grow. So it was my day 4. So like a week later, because they needed to do some changes to my apartment, renovated and things like that before I needed to move in, I moved out of my friend's house and I was only there for like 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks at my friend's house. And I did what I said I was going to do. When I first came out here, I accomplished those goals. I found an apartment. I found a school for me and my son to go to. And I lived in my apartment off of $10 an hour. So if you're in that scarcity mindset that, well, what if, minimum wage is so different from LA, or it's so different from Atlanta, or it's so different from, who cares? I moved out here with a 1-year-old baby with nothing. And I'm just so proud of myself for doing that because, heck yeah, I was scared. I was scared to fail. I was scared to be homeless. I was scared that my friend was going to be like, girl, you really can't stay here. I'm sorry. I was scared about a lot of stuff. But look how blessed we ended up becoming. Because, and although I didn't just take that leap of faith and just do it without all those things happening to me, And although God maneuvered my situation and kind of forced me into a better situation, I'm still grateful for it. Because now I know when I have that mindset that I want to do something, I could be like, remember when you moved from LA to Las Vegas and you didn't know how or what or when or what you was going to do? Now I can think about that because I'm like, I did it. I did it by myself. I had my brother and my homegirl who, drove down here, and then I had my friend who let me stay at her house. I'm grateful for those moments. I'm grateful for those people. I came out here and I met friends who are now like my family, and who've done more for me than people that I've grew up with my entire life. I'm so grateful for my change, and I'm so grateful for my trials and tribulations. I'm grateful for my failures. I'm grateful for all of that because it is who I am today. It is for those reasons of all those things that I endured, the reason why I still smile, the reason why I still keep going. I was never like this. Like, I promise you, I was never like this. But I'm grateful for my many trials. And for those who are like afraid to move to a different state, stay with their children, if you have a friend or a family member who's lending you a hand, take it. Or if you don't have that friend or family member, then plan it out. Like, God never puts us in situations and just leave us there. Like, it may feel like, oh my God, like, why me? Well, who else? Like, I'm so grateful. So, if you're afraid to take that leap, just do it. Because if you're afraid, it means it's right for you. Just do it. Just move. Take a faith. Because just think about it. Especially if you are single and you're like doing it by yourself and you don't have children, you really need to step out on faith, because you can always come back. You can always, if it doesn't work out, then you could be like, all right, I'm going back home. Like, who cares? Go ahead, bounce around. Who cares? Like, if I can tell my younger self pre-mom, man, I would have been Texas, Atlanta, freaking Italy. Who cares? Like, I would have been bouncing all over until I felt this is where I need to be. So I hope this video inspires somebody. I hope this video encouraged somebody. And I hope this video really, really, really helped that person who is struggling to make a change and struggling to take a leap of faith. I really, really hope I help you in some sort of way. If I did, my job here is done. Go ahead and leave comments down below if you need more videos like this. Trust me, baby girl, I got them. Got plenty of trials and tribulations. If you like this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Click to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Hit the notification bell so that you never miss a video when I post a video. And this is your girl, Hamaya. Thanks. Bye.